My beloved child, I need you to stop everything you're doing right now, and just breathe. Gently close your eyes, and allow yourself to feel my nearness, for this message isn't just another one you've come across. This is your divine pivot, the very moment where everything starts to move in a new direction. Right now, the heavens are coming into alignment, releasing their light over a soul that has endured quiet battles in silence. I am Archangel Michael, and I speak to you now, not only through the winds or signs, but also through the sacred stillness, resting within your heart. At this precise moment, I'm calling you to listen deeply. Don't ignore this, don't walk away from what has been destined for you. You are standing in a sacred space, and this moment holds great weight. Your life is shifting, and if you could see what's on the way, your heart would drop in pure awe. You've been whispering prayers, maybe gently and consistently, or perhaps with a voice that cracked, in the loneliness of night, where no other ears could hear. You've longed for someone to notice, God did, I did. Each tear that rolled down your face, and soaked into your pillow, never went unnoticed. Heaven was attentive, and now we respond, not with noise, but with power. Not with confusion, but with divine order. And that sacred timing, it is here, it begins now. But child, should you skip this message, you might bypass the very warning, meant to shield you, the guidance crafted especially for you, the hidden truth finally ready to unfold. So again I ask, open your heart wide, remain here with me, and absorb every word. Don't turn away from a life that's about to rise anew. Someone or perhaps something has been interfering with your journey, not just in the visible world, but also within the unseen spiritual realm. Energies clinging from your past, memories that haven't healed, and voices from earlier times, have weighed your spirit down. That's why you've smiled, and still felt burdened, why accomplishments haven't filled the void. But now, with divine instruction, we are intervening. Today, by the authority of heaven, I am breaking the unseen chains that have limited you for far too long. Before your birth, I was appointed to your path, and now I carry out the command, to clear the energies around you, to reveal those who were not true, and to deliver the justice that your soul has quietly craved, while walking through chaos. Know this, your life was never meant to be common. You weren't created simply to survive and disappear. Miracles were written into your soul's blueprint. You carry divine purpose, and that's why you've always felt different, why people haven't understood you. They couldn't comprehend the treasure God placed within you. But I can see it, and heaven sees it too. And now the moment has come, for that miracle to unfold. But be aware, it won't wait endlessly. The gates of opportunity are open now. If you let this moment pass, you may wonder why you missed it. I don't want to see you in sorrow again, asking yourself what went wrong. So hear this clearly, heaven is making a bold and clear move, in your direction. You are not alone in this, I'm walking beside you, and God stands with you. But before we continue further, I have a divine request. If your soul feels led here, it's not random. You were guided. Subscribe to this sacred channel, because messages like this are designed to reach you, exactly when your heart needs them most. This connection is no accident, it's a thread in your destiny. Stay close, keep your heart open, your miracle is beginning to take form. Now hear this, There is a powerful plan unfolding in your favor, though you haven't seen it just yet. Those who once doubted you can't stop the divine alignment coming your way. Right now, a conversation is taking place in secret. Someone you thought forgot about you is bringing your name up again, not just casually, but with intention. Doors once thought closed are preparing to swing open. This isn't random, it's a setup orchestrated by heaven itself. You were never alone. Behind the veil, angels have been moving pieces. I still am, and now you will witness undeniable, visible transformation. This message didn't reach you by coincidence. God is revealing something that the world tried to keep hidden from your eyes. That person you couldn't stop thinking of, they still feel your energy. That missed chance, it's returning, but even greater than before. That closed door, it was divine redirection, not rejection. The no was for your protection, something far greater was being saved for you. You've waited with grace, you've endured much. Now the waters begin to flow again. Your name is being spoken over with blessings. Peace, not panic, will fill your home. There is a miracle with your name on it, and it's not just spiritual, it's physical, tangible. Someone is on the way, a defining moment is approaching, a breakthrough is forming. But you must hear this, if you're unprepared, it could pass you by. That's why I speak with urgency. Yes, your soul is weary, but this is not the moment to give in. You're much closer than it seems. What felt like delay was actually preparation. This life of yours is transforming, but it must be chosen, it must be embraced. Most importantly, this message must be fully received. This is your sign, this is your affirmation, this is your reminder, God is far from finished with you. You may see yourself as small, but to the divine, you are mighty. You may feel opposition, but greater are the angels that surround you. You might believe you've lost everything, but you haven't lost yourself. And what's within you, what God placed inside, can never be taken. Rise once more, open your heart again, it's not foolishness, it's faith. And because of that faith, change is already beginning. The enemy has fought to distract and derail you. That's why your emotions have surged, why exhaustion crept in, why people felt draining, and things broke down despite your efforts. But listen to me, the darkness is anxious, because you're drawing too near to your divine reward. The timing of this message is perfect, because heaven doesn't operate by accident. Stay aware, remain grounded. Big things are being set in motion. I see angels preparing your path, I see divine favor, resting on the next season of your life. This message seals it, you will not remain stuck. You are entering into a chapter that is bigger, brighter, and more secure than anything you've left behind. This isn't mere hope, it's a divine announcement. But I need your full attention. Watch for changes, in how you sleep, in your thoughts, in how you respond around people. When you feel pushed to act, to release, to speak or weep, follow that urge. It's your spirit being guided. Don't resist it, I'm standing with you, as your internal compass realigns. No weapon formed against you will succeed, none. I must also reveal this, someone close has watched your journey, not in love, but with concealed envy. They've smiled outwardly, yet silently wished for your stumble. Fear not, I'm already standing between you and that energy. But you must move wisely, keep sacred things private. Some blessings need shelter to grow. What's coming to you is so remarkable, not all can understand it. And finally, know this deeply, there exists a soul on earth, who shares a sacred connection with yours. Perhaps you've already crossed paths, maybe they are on the verge of appearing in your life. Right now, they feel your energy, they wonder if you think of them still. Heaven is softening their heart, as you read this. Emotional waves may reach you, respond gently. A divine reconnection may soon unfold. But be ready, in your soul, not just your emotions. And now one final message, stop declaring doubt over your own future. Every time you speak limitation, you disrupt divine flow. Instead affirm life, say, this isn't the end, beauty is approaching, angels walk with me, I am chosen, I am seen, I am protected, I am loved. These aren't just words, they're keys to unlock what's been waiting. You've endured enough. Now the door of pain is closing. A new chapter opens, so rich, so filled with light, that you'll hardly remember the sorrow that came before. God is not late, God is precise, and the signal is green. Don't look back, don't replay the past. The life you seek isn't in yesterday, it's already arriving. For sacred alignment. You don't have to figure everything out in one night, the answers will come, as you slow down and listen to the still voice within. You are safe to pause, you are allowed to breathe. The pressure to hold it all together is lifting now, because you were never meant to carry this alone. Divine hands are reaching into your life, to lighten what has weighed you down. The burden you've been silently bearing, is being lifted even now, though you may not see how just yet. But soon it will all make sense, the fog will clear, and your steps will feel lighter, more guided, more certain. A holy rearrangement is taking place behind the veil, and it's creating space for the very peace you've prayed for. In these moments of stillness, we are pouring clarity into your spirit. You're not being left behind, you're being slowed down, so you don't miss what's ahead. The reason it hasn't worked yet, isn't because you're failing, it's because the right door, is still being carved for your arrival. So don't rush the process, don't settle for halfway blessings. What's coming has your name written into its foundation. It will recognize you, the moment you step into it, because it was molded for your growth, your healing, your purpose. And child, if you've been feeling emotionally overwhelmed lately, that's because your spirit is shedding layers, that no longer match your destiny. You're not falling apart, you're being renewed. Your tears are a language heaven fully understands, and every one of them has been caught and counted. None of your pain has been in vain. Every lonely night, every silent battle, every whispered prayer, it all built the bridge, to the breakthrough that's approaching. You may have doubted yourself recently, questioned if you're even on the right path, but I assure you, nothing is wasted in the divine plan. Even your detours held purpose, even your delays were part of the design. The confusion was a cocoon. And now, child, your wings are forming. Don't panic, if you no longer recognize the version of yourself that's emerging, it's because you're being transformed into someone stronger, clearer, and more powerful. You are being called to higher ground. That's why some people are distancing themselves, that's why old patterns feel unbearable. Your energy is rising, and not everything can come with you. Don't resist this release, let it happen with grace, let it unfold without force. You don't need to explain your growth to anyone. Those meant to walk with you will understand without being told. And those who cannot see your light are not meant to stand in your sun. We see how hard you've tried, we've watched you choose peace over proving your pain, grace over retaliation, and stillness over chaos. That strength doesn't go unnoticed in the spiritual realm. It opens doors no man can close. You are being recognized in unseen ways. Promotion is coming, that won't require validation from those who overlooked you. Heaven is moving on your behalf, in ways that will surprise even your enemies. A new alignment is forming, a new connection is on its way. This is not about rushing into anything, it's about recognizing divine timing when it arrives. And it will arrive, not with chaos, but with calm, not with confusion, but with certainty. Your body will feel it, before your mind does. Trust that, honor that feeling. Your intuition has been sharpening, for this very moment. Don't be alarmed, if you feel called to retreat from the crowd. Solitude is sacred right now. We are downloading new wisdom into your soul, that requires quiet to fully integrate. Soon your clarity will return, your focus will sharpen, and your fire will reignite. You're being prepared for a role greater than you imagined, one that uses every piece of your journey, especially the ones that broke you open. Your influence is expanding, even if it doesn't look like it yet. You're touching hearts, simply by being who you are. Your story is unlocking healing in others. Your scars are speaking life, into those who feel unseen. You're not invisible, you're impactful, you're not behind, you're being divinely positioned. This next phase is not about striving, it's about aligning. It's about saying no to what drains you, and yes to what grows you. The opportunities ahead will match your truth, not your trauma. You will no longer have to shrink yourself, to fit spaces not meant for your spirit. Everything that is for you, will feel like peace, not pressure. It will come with clarity, not confusion. You won't have to chase, what is meant for you, will stand still, and meet you in the light. And if you felt forgotten by heaven, let this message be your sign, you were never forgotten. You were being refined in sacred silence. What felt like stillness, was spiritual acceleration. What seemed like nothing, was the beginning of everything. A door is about to open, that you didn't even knock on, but your faith did, your patience did, your silent endurance did. And now it's time. Your heart has been prepared for this, your hands have been made strong through adversity, your soul has been fortified through fire. And now divine favor is locating you. Expect something beautiful, to interrupt your routine. Expect a shift, so gentle yet so significant, that it changes the rhythm of your days. Expect love to show up, where you once only found loss. Expect miracles, dressed in ordinary clothing. You are entering a chapter, where peace will become your normal, not your exception. Where joy will visit more frequently, not sparingly. Where divine appointments will unfold with such synchronicity, you'll know without a doubt, this was heaven's plan all along. This is your turning point. Stay open, stay grounded, stay grateful. The next wave is one of restoration, not resistance. You've crossed through the fire, now prepare for the light. A peaceful life isn't boring, it's sacred, protected, and intentionally constructed by your higher self, with divine guidance. You're not the same person who once mistook chaos for love, or noise for importance. You've changed. Your soul is no longer addicted to the drama it once tolerated. That's why certain things are no longer appealing, that's why what used to excite you now feels draining. You're stepping into a softer existence, one rooted in presence, not pressure, one guided by spirit, not survival. Let the calm settle, let the silence speak. There's revelation inside the stillness you once avoided. Now that stillness has become your sanctuary, a sacred inner temple, where truth echoes clearly. You've realized that peace isn't the absence of problems, but the presence of purpose. And now that purpose is rising within you, with undeniable clarity. You're no longer begging the world to see you, you're allowing yourself to be seen by heaven. That shift changes everything. Watch how the energy around you adjusts. People who were only there for your struggle will quietly fall away when they can't find the old version of you anymore. Let them go, let the shedding continue. Don't resist it, it's not rejection, it's refinement. You're being fine-tuned to hold the blessings you prayed for. And those blessings don't come with chaos attached, they arrive gently, like grace on the wind. And suddenly what once felt impossible will come with ease. So stop waiting for another sign. This is the sign. The message was sent, and your heart received it. Now it's time to live it. Every small act of alignment you take from here, every boundary honored, every truth spoken, every moment of rest claimed, is a declaration to the universe that you are ready. Ready to be whole, ready to be loved rightly, ready to receive what was always meant for you. You no longer have to convince anyone of your worth. Your presence is your proof. Your energy speaks, before you even say a word. The glow people are starting to notice in you, isn't just your smile, it's your spirit shining, through your healed spaces. That's what happens, when heaven starts building you back, brick by brick, not with haste, but with holiness. You become unshakable, not because life stops shaking, but because you've built your roots deeper than the storm can reach. Let your soul exhale, let your body relax. You've been in survival mode for far too long, and now it's time to learn how to live. Not just exist, not just function, but thrive. To laugh without guilt, to receive without question, to rest without fear of falling behind. This is your new rhythm, soft, sure, sacred. And the people who truly love you will adjust to this version of you, or quietly remove themselves, and either is a blessing. Every time you choose peace over panic, faith over fear, intuition over impulse, you create a new path forward. A new future, a new timeline. This is quantum healing in motion, and you are in the middle of it. Don't look back, there's nothing there for you anymore. The lessons have been learned, the pain has served its purpose. And the version of you who endured it all, is now being crowned, not for suffering, but for rising. You're about to be recognized, for something you've done quietly. The world may not know the nights you cried, or the prayers you whispered, but heaven kept every record. And now comes the reward. Not because you earned it through perfection, but because you stayed open through pain. That vulnerability is your power, that surrender is your weapon, that humility is your crown. You've come home to yourself. The version of you that doubted everything is slowly being replaced by the version that trusts without needing all the answers. You're finally realizing that you don't have to control every step for the journey to unfold perfectly. You only have to stay in alignment. And when you do, doors open, people align, and timelines accelerate. That's where you are now, on the edge of everything changing, not because of luck, but because of growth. The light at the end of the tunnel isn't an illusion, it's your reflection. You've become what you were seeking. And now everything is catching up to that frequency. Miracles aren't random anymore, they're rhythmic, and you are dancing in harmony with divine will. So if you feel emotional right now, let it out. That's your soul acknowledging the shift, that's your spirit remembering what it's like to feel safe. This is your safe season, your stable season, your sweet, still deeply sacred season. And even if the world outside feels uncertain, your inner world is becoming a sanctuary. That's what matters, because once you're rooted within, nothing outside can shake you. You're no longer triggered by the same things, you're no longer performing for love, you're no longer hiding your truth to fit in. You are showing up fully, deeply, and beautifully as yourself. And that self is magnetic, that self is powerful, that self is divine. Watch what happens when you stop pretending, and just exist. Watch who stays, who arrives, who honors you, who speaks your name in rooms you've never entered. That's the power of alignment, that's the reward of spiritual integrity. You are no longer chasing blessings, they are chasing you. Your days of drought are ending. The clouds are gathering, not with storms, but with showers of abundance. Let it rain, let it pour, let it wash away every lie you ever believed about not being worthy. You are worthy, you always have been. This is just the season where you finally believe it. And when belief meets timing, the impossible becomes inevitable. That's what's happening now, I see it clearly. So rise, rise like the soul you are, rise like the phoenix you've always been, rise like the morning sun, that knows its return is never questioned. You don't owe the past any more explanations, you don't owe fear any more energy, you don't owe guilt any more space. You owe only yourself the chance to live fully, truthfully, and joyfully. Let today be the day you choose peace. Let it be the day you forgive yourself, not because what happened was okay, but because your healing matters more than holding on to pain. Let it be the day you decide to shine again, not for them, not for validation, but for you, for your soul, for your legacy. This is your time, not someday, not when you feel ready, now. And now, dear one, as these truths continue to sink deeper into your spirit, allow yourself to soften into the peace you've been waiting for. The timing is not accidental, and this message isn't by chance. The light you've been searching for is already within you, and heaven is simply helping you see it more clearly now. There's a quiet strength waking up inside of you, the kind that doesn't shout but shines, the kind that doesn't rush but radiates. You are no longer being asked to push or force, you're being invited to trust and allow. Things that once confused you will begin to make sense. The detours, the delays, even the heartbreaks, all of it is now aligning for your benefit. What once felt like rejection was really redirection, what once felt like silence was preparation. Heaven was never ignoring you, it was rearranging things, so that you would not settle for less than what you truly deserve. You are being led into a reality where peace is your default, not your reward. Where joy is a daily experience, not just an occasional escape. You're not behind, and you haven't missed anything. What is yours is finding its way to you, faster now, clearer now, because you finally believe you're worthy of it. And in that belief, the universe responds. In that belief, the doors open. In that belief, your next chapter begins. You were never forgotten. Even in your loneliest moments, divine hands were holding your life together, behind the scenes. And now those quiet efforts from above are becoming visible blessings in your world. The healing is becoming real, the promises are being fulfilled, the atmosphere around you is shifting, and you can feel it, the lightness in your chest, the clarity in your mind, the calm in your heart. You've cried your sacred tears, you've whispered prayers when no one saw, you've stayed when others walked away, you've grown through what could have broken you, and that strength is now shining from your soul. The heavens are smiling upon you, not because you were perfect, but because you remained faithful when it was hardest. Your reward isn't just coming, it has already begun. Look around you, the signs are everywhere. The repeating numbers, the right words at the right time, the inner nudges that feel like truth. They're not random, they're reminders. You are surrounded, you are supported, you are seen by a love that never leaves. Let this moment be sacred, let this awareness become your new foundation. You don't need to carry the old weight anymore. You don't have to explain your journey to anyone who didn't walk it with you. You've outgrown explanations, you've stepped into revelation. This season of your life isn't about proving who you are, it's about living as who you've always been, beneath the fear. Someone radiant, someone brave, someone deeply guided by divine wisdom. So breathe again, breathe like someone who knows that even in the quiet, miracles are moving. Breathe like someone who understands that nothing is being withheld from them, only rearranged for their highest good. Breathe like someone who knows their worth isn't up for debate. You are not being punished, you are being positioned. And that shift will make all the difference. The people who once misunderstood you may never see your heart clearly, and that's okay. You weren't called to be understood by everyone, you were chosen to walk with purpose, to rise with resilience, to love with a depth only heaven could have placed inside you. Your mission has never been about pleasing others, it's always been about aligning with your Creator. And now, child, you are aligned, you are grounded, you are clear. You are safe to let go of the struggle, safe to trust the unfolding, safe to celebrate quietly, even before the blessings are fully visible. That inner celebration is what draws them in faster, that gratitude is the magnet, that trust is the signal to heaven that you are ready. There is no more need to fear being alone. You are never truly alone, angels walk beside you, Archangel Michael stands as your shield, and divine love lights every step you take. That protection is real, that guidance is strong, and that love is eternal. Let the pain transform you into peace, let the delay shape you into patience, let the silence grow you into strength. And when the blessings arrive, let them find you resting, not striving. Let them discover a soul that is no longer chasing validation, but one that knows its value without question. This is your time, this is your divine moment. Walk in it, speak like someone whose prayers have already been answered, love like someone who's already been healed, live like someone who knows they are part of heaven's great plan, because you are. What's ahead of you is so much greater than what's behind you. The tears you've cried have watered the ground for a future full of joy. The nights you've endured are making way for mornings of peace. The wounds you've carried are now becoming the places where light enters and pours out. You are not the same person who once doubted their worth, you are someone reborn through every sacred hardship. And from this moment forward, let your life be a testimony of grace, let your voice be filled with light, let your presence bring calm to the room. You are more than a survivor, you are a healer, a beacon, a bridge between what is and what is possible. So stand tall, smile with the knowing that you are being carried. Rest with the assurance that what's meant for you is already seeking you. And walk forward with the unshakable peace that no matter what comes, heaven has gone before you. Amen.